So, do these frog people wear gloves when trying to practice safe sex? Oh, greetings, Podquesters. Last episode found our friends in a fearsome fight with some ferocious frogmen. Every time a frog person scored a hit, they would infect their target with a tadpole, but given time, would mature and erupt from its host. Thankfully, the poison Train Torquer provided proved an effective way of dealing with that, which was discovered by accident when Shep hit Nock with a poison-tipped arrow. The frog embryo within melted into an acid inside of him, causing damage, so I guess it was more of a lateral move. But don't worry, Shep soon got a dose of his own medicine by fumbling and shooting himself. See, that's more of what we expect from a ranger on this podcast. While most of the group was fighting, Name had taken off to try and explore the cave, finding a giant horn within, so of course he blew it. I mean, he literally blew on the horn, summoning a ton of frogmen to his location. Between that and a particularly gruesome attack by Blag, the enemies at the main fight started to flee back to the cave. Thinking quickly, VLX managed to cast a command spell on one of them and ordered it to stay, allowing the group to capture it. Oh yeah, that was the original plan, wasn't it? Name luckily made it out of the cave and headed back to the group. So, what now? The frogmen are definitely aware of their presence, and it looks like things just got a bit more difficult. But maybe they can figure something out with their new captive. And if not, well, have you ever dissected a frog in biology class? Let's find out if our heroes can get a passing grade as we roll an intelligence check.
How long does your
command last?
Command last?
I believe it lasts.
I really thought you said command blast. I was like, wow, that is
It says, let's
Come
see.
on, my
If you
man.
so the GM determines how the target behaves. If the target can't follow your commands, it ends. So as long as it can follow.
Well, we have it
Let's
tied
see.
up, right?
Yeah.
That's true. But it might be, if we're going to try to get the gem out of its head,
Well, yeah, we're going to have to.
It's going to work better while he's not fighting back.
I might have to recast it and give another command. Are we talking? Should I talk in character?
Here's a quick question. Can I use, do a medicine check or something to try and get this acid out of my tummy now?
I can help you with that.
Nock found a way.
Yeah, stab away. What?
I said Nock found a way to get it out.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think there's a natural medicine way to get this acid out.
So what,
Are they coming out of the cave, by the way?
Yeah.
Just before
coming.
we get too comfy outside of...
They're still heading... Yeah, I guess...
The other one's running
You
away.
went in the cave.
Yeah, and then I came out, I
Yeah,
grabbed the vial,
you know what,
and then
yeah.
I was heading back towards the cave.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say they're pouring out after you at this point.
Okay, I
because-
have a plan for that. So that's what I was hoping to do before.
Alright.
That's what I was trying to get to.
We were having funny banter. You're trying to interrupt us with your RP.
How dare I do story?
We're not close to you, though, right?
No, you guys.
So we gotta
you're on
take
the
care
other
of-
side of the pond.
I like him.
The immediate... he grows on you.
I have a
The
plan.
immediate need is the acid in
Yeah.
Shep, from our perspective. While you're doing whatever the hell it is you're doing, we don't know.
That's fine.
Because the baby
Just
tadpoles take
go ahead and stab Shep.
longer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need
Just
to
kill him.
Could you guys just... I want to watch. Can you just stab him when I come back?
we can describe it in great detail if you'd
But
like.
he's
but
not... We all have the pregnancy. Like, you just might as well wait.
Well, no. You have pregnancies that take
he has
a while.
acid.
He has acid in his body that is going to eat through him.
Why did you put acid in
Actually,
it?
I'm going to have to say at this point, enough time has passed, you're going to have to do a Constitution saving roll.
Constitution? That is an 8.
8? That would be a fail.
So Shep's dead. So we don't have to worry about that problem anymore.
Just give him that ant acid.
Do I take damage, or is this how many
Yeah, you're
fails
taking damage.
before?
I'm getting... No. This is damage.
I want to heal everybody, but I think we need to first address, what's going on.
The swarm of frogmen coming out of the
Yeah,
cave.
that needs to be addressed.
Look, basically, he's going to take whatever this damage is.
That sounds like
That's a lot of rolling.
And we're going to resolve this.
You have acid in your stomach?
Oh, we all do, though.
No, we had creatures.
No. Humans all have acid in their stomach. Biology.
Good night, everybody. 48 damage.
Okay, I'm dead.
40?
No, you're just unconscious. You're just
He's
unconscious.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
dead.
You see, dead. You see Chef go, my word! Throws his hand up to his head.
Case of the vape.
Not
I feel like he falls back on his wolf.
Yeah, Shade'll
Shade
at least
catches you.
carry me to...
We have
To a
to.
grave?
Yeah.
VLX just sees that he just goes down. So she. That sounds funny. So she picks him up.
No, don't pick him up.
Why?
Nock's gonna walk over and say, "This will make this easier," and he's just gonna stab him in the side.
You were just gonna
He's gonna fail a death save.
I have something.
He's got
called
acid burning through his body.
Yeah,
We
there's
don't-
not really.
Oh my God.
if we don't get it out, he's going to keep
Jesus.
taking this damage.
What
I
do you guys
know.
think twice?
I was going to
What?
bring him conscious again.
Oh,
but go do
But
it.
I don't want to. If I could stab him while he's unconscious,
He's
that's
gonna
probably a
fail,
little bit better
but
for him.
He's going to fail a death save automatically.
My visual was just Nock walks over, shoves his sword in the ground, and then just makes a grave right then.
I've
got
Felix just goes,
Bring him back to consciousness
I'm at -15.
with health
You gotta
after
round
we've
it.
got the acid out of his body.
you've already done it, so do whatever you're going to do, and I'm going to wait to see
something
what
that says,
happens.
Restore
I'm just
unconscious
gonna wait.
person to full health.
Okay, but still with acid in it.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen
Okay,
again.
so that doesn't cure the
What do
acid.
you
That's
have
what I was
against
asking.
that?
I don't know. It's on a card, so I do have it.
I believe it. I believe
I'm
it.
not sure where that comes from or why.
And here's the thing: I have Circle of Mortality, and I restore maximum HP to
Yeah, I'm not
somebody
sure if it's
who
a special
has
thing.
a 0
That's what I
hit
was
points.
asking.
Okay,
I've
so
got
let's.
So I can bring you back all the way.
Cool.
But
As long as I don't stab him for more than like 40 damage, he's not going to die.
Yeah,
he's gonna take a little bit of acid damage when it goes out because that's what happened to me.
okay.
So I'm gonna stab him gently.
You don't always have to stab
I'm
him
gonna
hard.
stab you gently.
I just picture like
surgical
him constantly
Yes.
coming back to life, where we just keep stabbing him and then bringing him back and then stabbing.
Thanks.
Guys, not yet.
He's
Go
got
ahead
trust
and,
issues with our group now.
Yeah, can I go?
I already had
Can we
them.
just do this?
Give him a surgical
4
incision.
damage.
Okay, I'm down to -19 now.
As the acid pours out, you take an additional 16 damage.
So
how does it-
-35.
And then you take 90 after that now.
Yeah, but how? Okay, no.
So now bring him back to 0.
And I need you to real quick give me a death saving roll.
Is there any bonuses or a flat roll?
Flat roll.
That was a 15.
Alright, that's a plus.
Bring him back.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just
Or
gonna
you're
cast.
bringing back if it does full
if
health.
I
Somebody just bring him back.
I'm just gonna do first level cure wounds. So you're back.
How does that work? It's just I add it as if I had 0.
Yeah.
Okay, how much do I get?
You get full HP. You restore maximum HP
Oh.
instead of rolling the dice with healing spells to a creature with 0 HP.
Hell yes.
Yep.
That's the thing. I'm not
That's
sure
my grave domain thing.
why mine.
Your
not-
what
So
domain?
I'd rather her do
Yeah.
something that we
Grave,
know
grave,
is official.
grave
that
domain.
works.
Yeah, it's all real dark there.
Yeah, that's my specialty.
She's like, Iskalaka Sultana.
I am a grave domain cleric.
What happened? I passed out there. I feel great though.
Jeff, are you okay?
I'm gonna
Chris.
put
Really good.
put the green flame on my sword. I'm gonna touch it to my side and just cauterize the wound real
Nice.
quick.
I'm just thinking if someone has low health, like it pays to like knock yourself out and then have her be like,
Yeah,
"Here,
really.
got you."
Very powerful.
I can't do it every time.
You said you could.
No, I can't do it every time. I think I don't know how many
I'll walk
times
up
I
to
can
Shep
do it,
and
but
I'll be
I
like,
can't.
"This is going to sting a little. Do you want a count of 3?"
Shep's
I
fully
just do it.
healed.
I just do
Shep's fully healed.
Doesn't he have the hole in his side?
No.
No, she just fully
Oh,
healed
never
him.
mind. Okay.
Like, you're like,
Just burn him.
I'm like, wow, I feel great. Now let's take it down again.
a little too great.
All right, now he's up to 92 hit points. This is gonna take a
Nock's
while.
not super intelligent.
That was
He's
great.
just
Yeah, what are you doing? Get away from me!
focused on helping
No,
him.
no, you love this.
That was awesome.
Just lift your shirt up and go, "I'm fine." I'm
That was
okay.
fantastic.
Green flame.
That was amazing.
Well, for the sake of science.
All right, what are you
Oh, actually, I
Burger
didn't
Boys
say
doing?
anything.
Are you keeping the baby for a little bit, or
I'm going to handle all the frogmen.
that's
coming
what I'm
out of
saying?
the
Is
cave.
are you doing other things, or you take care of?
I think I have to do that first.
Okay, so you're heading towards the cave.
Yeah,
And,
as a puffin. So how does that magically handle if I turn into a tiny puffin versus a tiny gnome? Does it squish the things? Are they just transported with the rest of my... Like, how does that...
what are you talking about? I'm sorry.
I have 3 babies inside of me. How else to put that?
Pregnant
But it happened when I was a gnome.
Yeah,
So then I turned into a puffin, which is a
because of
tiny...
the way the magic works, I would say it just they're just in your puffin form.
They're just super small?
Yeah,
Smaller than they were?
yeah.
Okay. I can get behind that. So, I fly... So the way I picture it is I'm flying over the lake, then I drop a little bit of the poison into the water, I land on top of the thing, and I'm going to cast in front of the entrance Insect Plague. Which all it does is it gives them little piercing damage. So I'm assuming that they're going to get little pecks, little bits of blood, and then if they go out and go into the water...
All right. Oh, but how's the diluted poison? Oh,
What did you
why are you
land
making me
on?
science?
I landed on top of the cave entrance.
on the outside of the
Like above it,
of
looking
the
down.
shield.
There's a shield? Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're on the outside of the cave.
Correct.
Okay.
Outside looking in. Alright.
It's not my issue to figure out how your diluted poison works.
It's not mine either. That's what dice are for.
There you go. It's got to at least slow a couple of them down.
Alright, you do that thing you say.
Okay.
But right now they're kind of running around. They're not like being like, let's go for a swim, boys.
Well, I thought they were going to see them across the lake and head toward them being that direct.
It's really a pool. You can go around. I guess I could go through it too.
They're frog people. They're really worried about getting wet.
Quick, run around the lake.
They're probably faster in the water than they are.
Yes, they are. They're more agile and they can get a snack.
We
while
just
they're
ate.
there.
We have to wait an hour.
It doesn't say any of that in the book.
It's on Black's card.
It's legit. It's
My
legit.
mystery card.
They dive through the water and they pop out, and they actually don't seem to have any ill effect, except getting dice. Except they're getting close to your friends.
That sucks. Sorry, guys.
How
Run.
many are we talking about here?
Oh,
Yeah, how many?
dozens.
Oh my
I think
god.
we should run.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
disengage.
let's roll.
No, he's just on top going, huh. All right, then.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's the area outside the lake? Is this just like pure grasslands area, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like a big open, like you
There
can
are
see woods a little.
bushes and-
There's woods a little further back, but it's not like
Good.
right there, so you can get to them, but you're not in them.
No, we're good.
If we have to fight them,
Well,
Melissa,
I've
they have
got
to...
something called Pass Without a Trace, which a veil of shadows and silence radiates from me, masking me and my companions from detection. For the duration, each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, including me, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity/stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. So,
I have
might-
that too, but I think we have to do that without them seeing us. I don't guess there's no real reason for
Yeah,
that.
usually with most else, you can't just
Once
like
we're
vanish.
retreating into the
So
wooded area, is what I'm
yeah,
saying.
if we can go into stealth as we go into the woods.
That makes sense. I thought you were just like and
That's what I
standing there,
thought
just
too.
being
We're
Yeah.
covering our eyes and we're saying there's nobody home.
So I think if that's the case, if there's like brush or a tree line that we can get to, once we hit it, Nock's going to turn around and focus on the ground, and he's going to use mold earth, and it's everything as far as it'll go between us and them becomes difficult terrain to slow them down.
Okay, great. They jump over it.
They probably do, jerks.
How high can they jump?
Real high.
That lasts for an hour, just for reference.
Okay. All right, then you guys hit the woods. Nock turns around, makes this difficult terrain. What were you saying you were doing, Shep?
I will cast Pass Without a Trace, so everybody around us will basically...
Not
We have a plus 10 bonus to stealth, and we don't leave any tracks. Or,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Everybody roll stealth for me, unless you don't want to for some reason.
I guess I'll become a puffin and just fly above them.
Oh my god, Jesus.
I'm high.
It's not good.
And I'm with China.
That's a plus 10, right? For
Yeah,
the
plus
pass
10.
out trace? Okay.
I'm pregnant with your baby. Don't kill me.
Yeah, you would think they would want us to get away and live.
I really want fried pickles right now. Is that weird?
And ice cream.
And then I assume plus you're already, like, if you have a bonus to stealth already.
Yeah.
So,
Or you could just be like me and you could have a negative to stealth.
there you go.
There you go.
But I still got an 18.
18. All right, what was the lowest stealth roll?
I got a 12.
I got a 14.
It's actually really good for us.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
10s,
like-
and then
I'm gonna
whatever,
say
whatever stealth you have. Yeah.
Between everything that happened, I'm going to say even a 12 with the distance and the difficult terrain and the spell and the trees, I'm going to say that's enough. And they seem to kind
We
of...
have the captured frog with us, yes.
Oh, are you? If you brought that frog with you, you guys aren't making it very far.
All right,
How long,
well,
does,
let's
how long
just...
does the command work?
The command stays a command. I mean, from what I can understand with the spell, it stays until he can't do something that I'm commanding him to do. It just says, you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. It must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target's undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. Some typical commands and their effects are follows, and then blah, 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 blah. It just tells you all the ones.
I think it's only for one turn.
It's one command, I believe. Yeah, just one little...
It only does it like immediately and then it's done.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
that
but
would
we
be the
tie
most
him up.
powerful
That's,
spell.
that's the whole... Yeah.
So the question
My
is...
point is, you guys really couldn't drag him along with you as you ran away.
I mean, if it comes to it, I'm like, fuck it, leave him.
I think
Fine, I slaughter him before we go into the tree line.
Damn!
if you're going to do that, stab him in the head real quick and see if you can get the gem out. Or
Yeah,
at least
try-
get some
You're not
practice
going to be
at
able
it.
to surgically remove this gem real fast.
I remove the head.
Yeah. Is this
Actually,
helpful?
remove the head and bring it with you.
That way
Yeah.
we can figure out how to get
Yeah.
the
Don't
gem
use
out.
your guan down with poison on it.
Magically keep it
Good
alive.
idea. I just ripped the head off with my bare hands.
Nice.
No, you have wolf hands.
That's why
I've never loved you more.
That's pretty good.
And we freeze it and we put it in a holding tank in Glendale, California, with the frozen head, and keep it alive. That was a reference to like Walt Disney or Hitler's brain. Never mind.
It's nice to know up front which jokes I'll cut out.
That would be easy.
All right, so we rip its head off and we run.
All right, you guys run.
Will you rip its head off?
Flag rips
Flag
its head off.
does.
Thank you. Sorry, Nock wouldn't, probably.
No, you're right.
Just cried.
Yeah, I think you guys need to reconvene and decide what Plan 2 is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think we need to. There needs to be resting.
Yeah, we need to heal.
There needs to be. We need to figure out what. I guess Nock would say, "What, Name? You made it into the cave. Was it that you were unable to? There was somebody on guard who blew that horn?
Yes.
Yes!
There was 5 of them, and I went up and I blew the horn, and then I left.
Wait, so you blew that horn? That loud noise that made all the frogs run?
Is that what that was?
I think the first point of next plan is to not blow that horn. Maybe.
You know what? It just might work.
Yeah. I wonder if next time we should just use the potion of invisibility that actually makes us invisible and maybe just try to snag one and take it away.
Wait, so what's the goal? We're trying to get a frog, or we're trying to get some cure?
Well, we killed a bunch of them, and they were supposed to have that cure on them.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they were supposed to tell us where we were.
They said the head frog, probably.
head
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah. Mission complete.
Short
So we
supply.
need
An overfrog.
We need to find and kill their leader. Or at least get the
So do we want to
Yeah, nobody said kill.
do we want to go into the cavern, or do we want to stay here and attempt to capture one that we may be able to use the gem to entice to go in and get the cure from the lead frog guy?
The only one we know who can go into the cavern is Name, because he
What
can
we
shift
do.
his form.
Correct.
Yeah.
But most of the frogs, I think, are outside now, so if Name wanted to go in now, I mean, we're all stealthed and he's somewhere.
I just want to make one comment. I don't know what it does, but as we're all chit-chatting, Nami's setting up that gnome tent. I don't know what it does, and he goes inside of it.
Name, what are you doing?
the background.
I poked my head inside.
I don't know what it does. I'm not gonna. It's what I
just
feel
a
like he
small
would do.
tent. Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah.
gonna heal.
Well, yeah, we're
all
gonna
of
rest.
us. Yeah.
We'll do a full rest. That'll heal us.
And a full nighttime, an 8
Well, I
hour
think
rest.
You guys have probably burned through a bunch of spell slots, right?
No.
No.
No?
Don't have them.
Oh, okay.
That's
Then yeah, I
fine.
mean, if you can just heal us,
I can't heal us for probably everything.
I'm
Can-
pretty bad.
Can we see these things floating in our body at all? Like, are they? I keep thinking like that Matrixy thing with that.
We know
Ugh,
from
yeah.
if it took the guy got stabbed when you guys first met him.
Mhm.
That was in game terms at least over a week ago.
Okay.
So I don't think we need to worry about the tadpoles immediately.
It says the guy with none inside of him.
This feels like something.
Painfully, there's no longer any inside of me.
But we
There-
don't know how sick we're going to get that's going to
That's
slow
true.
us down and
Yeah.
stuff on
I
the
mean,
way
if you
as
guys
well.
want to stab each other with poison,
I think that's. Well, I don't know about
but you've got
poison.
multiple. We only had one of those
I'm-
things.
I'm-
in that
I only
set.
have
I had 2.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
thinking of
okay.
trying to get them out without the poison. Of like
Yeah.
being really fantastic and just. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
I read in a D&D player's handbook
It's gotta
that
be such BS.
gnome tents are immediately eject tadpoles from you.
Little known
It's a
fact.
very specific.
It's a
player
little
was
known
strange.
fact. We've already set the precedence.
Oh.
No, this is an old joke, but we set the precedence. We're sticking with it.
Okay.
Little known fact.
We're a fantastic people.
All right. Well, we can at least do a short rest, and we can use our hit die,
Okay.
and then you can use a spell if you need to push us any further. If you guys are fine without taking a long rest, they're going to be on higher guard than they were before.
How far away did we get? Are we like a mile away?
Sure.
Okay. I just didn't know if we were
I mean,
like.
you guys didn't
making
really
a-
say how far you were. Like,
Yeah,
like
safe
a
enough.
mile's pretty far. You guys are just trucking.
What's the creatures? What are the size of these creatures?
They're big. These guys.
I'm
are
sorry, the things that are inside of us.
even bigger. They are considered tiny aberrations.
How big is that? if it's something had to fight it, creature-wise, what would you choose?
Is it like
A
an
badger.
avocado or a plum?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if we're talking babies, let's do
You're related
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fruities.
no.
Is it a bean?
Here is a illustration of one bursting out
Oh
of the
my
chest.
god, it really is like aliens.
Yeah, and it appears to be about the length of the guy's arm.
So I feel like I could find that inside of me. Name's
Yeah.
not. He's pretty thin.
You think
as
it
it
starts
was.
that big, or it grows?
I think that's
until
probably
it gets
the
that
final
big and then bursts
stage.
out?
Yeah.
So it's like the size of a quarter, maybe right now, something like that.
I think bigger than a core. I think you're dreaming.
So like I can feel myself for lumps.
Yeah, but it's pretty deep in there, man.
I want to conjure a fae inside of myself to go hunt it down.
A what?
A fae creature.
Creature.
I don't think it's
What, are we gonna do like a
that way.
fantastic journey thing and go inside,
Yeah.
shrink down, and
I'm gonna veto this.
Why not?
inner
We
space?
might need to go back to biology class here. It's not like there's like little hallways.
I didn't say it's going to be a pleasant experience.
He'll be smushed into all your parts. But
Yeah.
theoretically, there's some extra space in there.
Yeah.
Speaking as somebody who had my hand
guys-
in a dog's abdomen the other day, there's room for a
You
little
guys
fighting,
figure
fighting
this
fake
out.
creature.
Nock's gonna heal himself while you guys are doing this.
Stabby, stabby. Got the poison.
Did the gnome tent do anything to me, by the way?
Yeah, so when
Oh, you're looking up. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. As you put the
I'm just trying to
tent up, all of a sudden this 10-foot dome forms around the tent the second it is up. And basically, this spell will prevent enemies from getting inside of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Do I have charges that I should be aware of, or it just happens to be what this tent does? It's really just like nighttime safety sleeping.
you can also make it lit or dark depending on your needs.
Oh, I'm just constantly shifting it up and down between light and dark like a little dimmer switch.
It's the club.
5.
Wait a minute. So then if I'm outside and I walk through, will it let the things inside of me pass through?
No, it just stops stuff from... Oh, you mean the...
Yeah, the third...
No, I think it would just... At best, it would just stop you from getting through.
Well, I keep going through, but I keep my tail end out
Yeah,
last
just
to
like
try
that.
to push it out.
Yeah. 5 charges on it, so you got 4 left.
I'm okay with this. Nami doesn't think during combat. He's not going to think outside of combat.
So, plan 2.
I have animal handling, so I would like to handle the animal outside
The tadpole
of my body.
is
The
now
tadpole,
my-
and I would like to call it out
can roll
of
up to
the,
11 d8s.
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
scar.
Come on, Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Yeah, it's my pet now.
Yep, Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's no point in doing it, but we'll all just heal up. We'll use our hit dice, and while we're waiting
use
inside
our
of the
hit
tent
dice.
and all
Alright.
that fun
Yes.
stuff.
So everybody's
I think
No one needs to hear us roll all those awful
right.
numbers.
I think while we're coming up with our plan, I think Nock would like to take the frog head and kind of examine it and
Take
see
it
if
inside
he
of
can
Name's tent and just...
Start drilling.
try to figure out if there's
boy.
an easy way that he can discover to to and
Like where the
efficiently get to the gem.
Can
Give
I
me a medicine roll.
Can I assist him? Because
I
have
also
medicine.
will be studying this and like sketching it in
Oh,
the
you have
handbook if
medicine?
it's not already there.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
add
great.
it. Yeah.
Still not great.
Name's watching
I'm
out of pure
rolling my
curiosity
butts
still.
today.
Well, he didn't know
So
you
that's-
rolled, so just do it again.
I got a
13.
12.
I saw.
13.
13 and 12.
12.
You guys feel
Okay,
like
now
that
I
you
have a
found ways to take out the gem. You're not 100% sure that it is the most efficient way, nor that they would survive.
We know we want to get into this cave because we
Yeah.
have to find the leader so we can get the cure. We think there's some sort of metamorphosis is required to pass it.
You know Name can do
We
it.
know Name can do it.
I'm like 100% that Blag can just walk through with being his shifter
So
post.
all of our new people, characters, don't know that. So that's up to Blag if he wants to tell us or
Well,
not.
didn't I? Okay, so I don't know that I told anyone that I was a shifter, but also, I mean, I think everyone knows that I'm a child transformed by magic.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
We'll go with that.
Okay.
He,
So
just say that he's confident that he can get through.
yes.
if
believe I can make it.
if the shield is loose in its definition of a metamorphosis, I think Nock can make it through because he changes to his stone skin form.
Okay.
But VLX and Shep,
I-
I don't have anything to get you through.
I
there, but
think I have a way to get in. I don't think it will
would
be
you
a
like
problem.
to share with?
I will show you when the time comes.
I could probably polymorph. I mean, if polymorph works,
I
then
wouldn't
I would...
worry about me.
Well, that
worry
kind
about
of got
Shep.
you through, right? That's what you do, isn't it?
Essentially. I mean, it drew is a little bit different than polymorph, but yeah. And then I would imagine at the same point that, you know, if polymorph works, then I would imagine that Nock could walk through because he was a chicken like an hour ago.
Well, that's true. How many polymorphs can you do? Is it
I-
like a level 1?
It's a level 4 spell. I have
Okay.
3 of those slots. So,
So we can, if we can get to the gate without being attacked by all the frogs, Blag and I can attempt to walk through, and that'll give us a pretty good indication right away. If
And
what
we do
have
have
works.
this stealth thing we might be able to use to
That's
get
true.
past them.
And then we might be able to get through, and if we can't, polymorph or some combination of teleporting that I have. So I think we just need to go back and try not to get all of the frogs to attack us because they hurt.
Yes.
And I don't
They
want
do
any more.
bad things.
I don't want any more frog babies in
No,
me.
I don't need any more tadpoles.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be a parent.
That's obvious. Oh, damn, I should have said a parent.
Oh, good.
All right.
Well, I think.
So I found
Shep-
the info for the guidebook. Now, inherent bond. When the need arises, the scout book will guide the scout to open to the correct page immediately, and to the naked eye it appears as though the scout reads the page in a near instant. In truth, the book is imparting the knowledge the scout needs directly into their mind. Because of this, the scout can use a minor action to receive advantage on any ranger-related task they use within the same turn. This includes things like stealth, climbing, building traps, etc. Etc. I'm assuming covers whatever the DM.
Yeah, I'm going to say that realistically, as anybody who is in the scouts knows, minor,
Yes.
minor
Yes.
medical things are in there.
Because
This
there's
is
also-
obviously beyond that. But
Yes,
I'm gonna
well,
let
there's
it apply.
also imparting knowledge. When a scout uses their inherent bond for an advantage roll and rolls a natural 20 on either roll, this symbolizes that the scout has stumbled upon new knowledge yet unknown to the scouts that will help all scouts with their tasks. If the scout adds new knowledge into the book, it will mystically and instantly be spread to all the other guidebooks, blah, 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 blah. But basically, whenever it happens, I get a specialized heroic moment.
That's
So,
pretty neat.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So, but
That's
so basically, I'm using this advantage of the guidebook, so hopefully it opens and guides me to
Right.
figure this stuff out with
So-
it. So I roll 2, and if one of them's a 20,
Yeah, so you roll advantage no matter what. If
Yes.
it's a 20, you get an extra little boost.
yes.
Double 20s.
So that's a 13, and this is a flat roll. Mm-hmm. Okay. And a 5. So the
Oh, I'm
13.
sorry, plus medicine, whatever your
Oh,
max.
plus medicine. So that was a 14 and a 6.
Okay, same thing then. Yeah,
Okay.
you get a general gist, but nobody's 100% sure.
I'll add a little more to the designs. Maybe found a little more in the guidebook, but stumped.
All right. So
I can
guess-
whittle. Is that helpful?
ton.
You might be a future scout recruit, Blag.
Oh, boy!
So I guess the plan is we're going to stealth. We're going to try to get in and try to stay stealth to
Agreed.
get to the leader of the frogs. Anybody got
Can you
anything better?
do the pass without trace on us again?
Sure.
Oh, very good.
I could do that. And I do.
You could do that with key too.
I
If-
also
if-
can do it with key if it.
I think Flag needs to do it.
I was
'Cause
gonna say,
I think if
At
I
this point,
polymorph,
I do need to keep some spell slots.
That's
if
what I'm
I
thinking,
polymorph
spells.
someone, it's probably going to cancel his spells. Then we would just be a
Oh,
bunch of
that's
chickens
true.
walking around or something.
I think it's whoever is friendly to you or whoever you choose to be.
choose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I choose.
So
But at the end of the day, no, Blag needs to do it because when I polymorph him, I'm pretty sure it cancels his spells. What we're saying.
It'll end his concentration.
oh, I
So,
see. I
with
see.
2 key
I
lasts
see.
up to 1 hour with concentration. Each creature I choose within 30 feet has a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magic. Also have no trace of passage.
That sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Wow.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It is exactly. It's pass without a trace.
There you
It's
go.
the same-
Oh,
yeah.
there
That's pretty neat.
All right. So
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
anything else we want to figure out, or just play it by ear once we get in the cave?
Okay, you're leaving your wolf behind.
I guess I will have to. Yeah.
I'd rather not burn a spell
Yeah,
of
that's
a wolf
fine.
that really doesn't.
Shade knows his way around the forest.
Okay,
He can.
he'll go
yeah,
chill.
he'll call
I'll
him.
forage and wait.
Cool.
Okay.
I turn Kevin into a giant toad.
Rabbit.
And then we.
I'm sticking with a challenge level 1.
My
I'm
throat's a
assuming
little
that's-
hoarse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah, damn it.
It just came out.
All right. So get back to the tree line, or actually, we should go into stealth right away. In case
Yeah, so everybody roll
Yeah.
for stealth.
Are we going with? I'm sorry, Nock, with you just having been a chicken, so you're fine.
my stone skin. I'm hoping.
Oh, perfect. You rolled. You did that. You
What?
did that.
1.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
It still fails.
All right,
Man,
so-
I'm rolling absolutely terrible today.
All right.
Every roll.
With advantage.
So you guys are sneaking forward, and Vila goes, "I think it's working, guys."
You guys, we're being so sneaky right now.
Who wants a crapple?
And all
I
the
just rip a loud, thunderous fart.
I can cast silence on her.
you know, give me a 1d20. Let's see if you can.
It costs 2 key.
Jesus,
Do
I'm
it.
sorry. You have to roll for that?
That's a 5.
5. Yeah, I'm gonna say you like go to do it, but you're just a little too slow. You don't have to spend a key.
Great.
Man, oh
Nothing here but us.
All right, so all the frog people like turn their heads and they're looking at you. So you got to make a choice of back into the trees
Shep
or
just
you.
looks and goes.
What? Define all the frog people.
All the lake ones,
How many?
dozens.
Yeah, back we go.
But this pass without a trace lasts for an hour.
But it
So
didn't-
Yeah, you can just give it another college try. I'm gonna say they're definitely gonna be more alert now that it's been
Sure, but we
tempted
could
too.
like, pass around the tree line in some way
And then
try
come out the
at a
exact same
different
spot.
place.
I nudge Shep along with me because all our rolls are going to do is bring you guys down. If they kind of let us go,
Yeah, the
He's
two
just-
animals have a better chance of just
Yeah.
sticking through. Yeah.
Okay. So
Then
then
you
the
guys
three of
should-
us need to try
three
stealth
of us?
again.
Yeah.
we'll find a nice shady corner in the back of the cave
All right.
somewhere.
We'll see. We'll go with that. The puffin and the frog kind of hop through, and
I love
the
that
puffin,
children's
which
book.
is an odd place, and the frog that's a little too big, kind of get that weird eye again. But they're kind of like whatever.
Maybe the frogs. So.
We better
The
hope
most
our,
unlikely of
our
friends.
understanding works because you are a polymorpher if we can't get in.
Oh, well, I'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. All right.
I'd imagine one of you would come in and
Hopefully, if we can get in.
I like to imagine the puffin is hiding in the mouth of the giant frog.
Symbiote 1, symbiote 10. Then like a
one
Google
inside of the
clock.
mouth with a horn.
I stick out my tongue, and then it's Puffin's like, Puffin, Puffin! Like a Google clock.
All right. So we try stealth again and try to come out of the woods.
I'm gonna say if this bombs this side, they're gonna
I
be
know.
in super high alert. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna. Yeah, okay.
But I don't
Wait
know
a minute, I've seen them before.
That sphere of darkness sounds familiar.
Yeah. This is definitely gonna be your
Do
last
you
attempt
have
on this.
anything like create mist?
I
or...
have darkness, which just
No,
makes.
that's...
Or
But
avoid
they're
critical
probably going to be able to
misses.
see. Theoretically, I think I have something that I could give myself a bonus on, like a saving throw.
You have your potion.
No, he is the potion.
Oh, he's the potion. I thought you
I
had
gave it to you already. Remember?
Wink.
Right?
Inside of the tent.
All right, let's just try to stealth. If...
I could still
I
cast precast silence on us, which I don't know if that would give us.
I would let you
advantage.
give you advantage. Yeah.
So
That's worthwhile.
That's worth.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So I cast silence. That's a 2 key. I have 7 key total, so that puts me down to 3 key.
Okay, that's
So-
useful.
Yeah, this is for
Needed.
good stuff. And I never use my key, so
Yeah.
awesome. I'm using it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I did a thing.
I did something.
18.
I was not watching
I'm
you,
also-
and then I turned at the last second. I'm sure you didn't do this, but it totally looked like you were just like you looked, turned it to 18, and put it down.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
I have guidance, which is a cantrip. If I touch a willing creature, I can do a D4 to add to an ability check of my choice.
Okay.
So I can
Yeah.
theoretically
You touch
have that.
yourself?
Put it on
I just
yourself.
am like, oh god, and I bonk myself on the head, and that's how I cast it
Face
on
palm,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember we get plus 10 to stuff.
Yeah, so I have a 28.
Okay. 18.
You got advantage too. Remember?
Oh.
I'll just roll it back. It's great.
Oh, that's better. Okay, 21. Do I still have this?
Yep.
Go ahead.
What was
Sit.
that, 3?
Yeah,
24. Yeah.
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I got a 28, yeah.
Just up to blank, boy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's flag right.
So that's a 29.
Damn.
All right.
Like the night.
Is worse. So we're going to go with the 29.
All right. You guys get to the barrier.
All right. I'm going to put on my stone skin,
All right.
and
And
I'm going to try to step into the barrier.
you step in, and you feel like there's a weird amount of resistance, but you are able to push through with the stone skin wrapped around you.
Okay.
After you, Blag.
I try to walk through.
All right. You walk through, and it lets you. This thing almost parts more than it did for the frogs for you, because they're like, dude, this guy's on like 12 skin or something. I don't know what's
wrong
happening
with
with this
this
guy. Because technically, you are a little boy who became a giant man, who became a shifter, who can turn into a werewolf. It is just like, well, this guy's
Whatever he is.
Wait, a shifter and a werewolf are different?
Overcompensating.
huh?
A shifter and a werewolf are different?
Yeah.
Do tell. I've been
Yeah,
playing this
that's
game
what
for
I
just
got
a short amount of
confused about
time
when
when I
you're telling me
clearly
all
I'm trying to
time.
explain it. I don't
No,
know.
it's okay.
So a shifter is always looks partially bestial. If you look at a shifter, it always looks like they're a quarter into their werewolf mode. And what Blag's necklace
Like
does,
Keeps
what?
him.
Like
Yes,
Lionel.
yeah, essentially yes.
Okay.
But what it does is it makes him still look human.
Awesome.
And the reason this all happened is because he was bitten. When he was bitten by the werewolf, it had a weird reaction with the magic that already turned him into this weird adult man. So it ended up mixing out, and he's not officially a shifter, but for all intents and purposes, that's what it did to him. But as a shifter, he can turn into a werewolf.
So you're like the epitome of a furry.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a furry's moist dream.
Who's into hentai?
Which was actually Blag's original name.
Furry's moist dream.
Furry's moist dream.
I'm leaving the last point alone.
As I say, first name was Furries. His last name was Moistream. Yeah, and then I decided Blagerland Morris.
That's
It's
better.
It's Latin for furry.
It's definitely a big step up.
All right, so when we walk up, we're basically kind of invisible, or we're just doing a really good job of keeping the
Stealthing through
shadows.
thing. Yeah, there's a lot of magic and stuff going on. You've got like 3 different spells on you at this point. Like,
all right, but we can see each other. So I can see that Blag was able to get through.
Okay.
Velix.
I'm just going to just touch my moon. It's going to light up for a sec, and I'm just going to walk into
Your moon
the
tattoo.
barrier. Yeah, my moon tattoo on my clavicle area.
And do you want to explain what happens? Or do you want me to explain what happens?
You can explain.
Okay. So she reaches up and she touches her tattoo, and you notice like her skin kind of starts to shimmer a little, and it gets a little darker in color, and little claws start to kind of come out of her hands, and her snout, her face like starts to grow into a snout, and 2 pointy little ears pop up, and you see a were-panther standing in front of you that then walks clearly through the rippling field, and then as she steps through, she just kind of gives a little, I'm assuming, revert, so a little tap to the tattoo again, and then all of a sudden just reverts back to her normal looking self.
Just look between Blag.
Just see our my eyes kind of go a little wide. We can't say anything. Because we've got silence already.
Do you want to keep your little tiefling horns when you're were-panther? I'll allow that.
I would like to keep my horns.
Okay, yeah.
So my horns are still still there.
You need something to ram into people with.
Exactly.
We shall have to discuss things later.
We will.
Smell them. Not panthers.
I'm
Only shifters.
different.
Okay. So do we see... That's interesting. We're going to have some fun with that later.
Yeah.
Do we
That
see...
sounds dirty as hell.
Me and Nock are just
Knock us his things too,
innuendo
alright?
today.
Knocking boots?
Your new name is Boots.
Nock, you sassy me.
That's been around a while. Do we see the frog with a puffin in its mouth?
Yeah, you see the frog in a about.
You're looking at us like, what the fuck? We're looking at you like, what the fuck?
Nock's just blushing and he's thinking things and walks forward.
All Nock did was
like
get stoned.
tweak him on the cheek and just like give him the shoulder and a wink as I walk past and I walk on.
Meanwhile, the 5 frog people that are in there are like, what the fuck?
Don't worry about the froggies. I'm just flirting.
We're quick.
Or do you shift back?
Yeah, she's frog people.
I think as you shift back, you give Nock like a little extra tail flick.
Oh yeah. Actually, we never did confirm if I have a tiefling tail. We never talked about
I
it.
think
your
it would
call.
turn.
Yeah.
It looked better if it turned me, personally. I'd say, like, then it turns into, like, the little tiefling tail, which I imagine is just a red tail with a little, like,
Well, I'm
shovel
like purple.
triangle on the end.
I'm like purple gray,
Okay, purpley gray
Yeah.
then, so it looks like a really
but it's
bad
black
wiener.
and fuzzy, like a bad like a bad wiener. Oh God, I changed my mind.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Necrotic dog tail. Continue.
Necrotic Dog.
That's band name.
That's
I
my
called
next
it.
character's name.
That sounds like a weird spell. I guess.
I was thinking rock band. Like, I would go see
Necrotic
Necrotic
Dog.
I would
Dog.
go see, yeah. Great punk
Shep
rock
is
band.
inside the mind of the frog and is just silently screaming. It's just like,
All right.
Inside his mind?
Yeah.
well, I'm trapped into the frog's body.
They can't talk as a frog, so you hear that?
right.
And then it pans out, and you just ribbit.
And I'm like, oh, bug.
Not my peas, just a little bit.
I'm glad we
Inside
found
of the
ways to
frog.
make this. Was it Invisipede?
I'm sorry, I'll retcon it. It's just too funny not to say.
Well, I
That,
think you should
because
be in his
of
mouth.
the good stealth rolls plus the 3 spells, I'm going to say somehow the 5. Slade in there haven't noticed you yet. But this is
I think
definitely...
they did, and they went, nah, I licked my buddy earlier. I'm just hallucinating.
You know, I really got to lay off the fireflies.
My love.
Just to top it up, Name turns into a penguin and tap dances for him, just to, like, really make sure.
Alright. We walk to them.
What is happening?
The usual?
I mean,
We've
I'm a
managed to
frog.
make it strange.
Can I do a Michigan Day frog
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Alright, what are you fine folk doing?
So
my
you
game.
said before that there was like a tunnel that goes deeper.
Yep.
And
They
that
always
was
go deeper.
that was the only exit out
Speak
of
for
there,
yourself.
correct?
That is correct.
And we don't see a frog wearing a crown in this room.
That's exactly what I pictured too,
So,
honestly.
everything's worn crowns, so
Oh, is it like
it's a safe
the
bet.
final boss of Super Mario 2?
That's exactly what I was just thinking, yeah.
So I think we need to go deeper down the tunnel.
You guys
I
good?
did picture him in robes too. Like that is exactly like. Now that you mention it out loud, it sounds stupid.
Carrying
But
a
that's what I
scepter.
thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's on the
Carrying
throne.
a
Like, I am the Ribbit King.
I didn't realize that. I can really just keep him in that form for an hour. I don't have to let him off being a frog.
All right, you know what? I shouldn't even admit this, but at the end of the map, I have a picture of a frog with a crown sitting on a throne.
So we
know how this works.
We've been doing this for a while.
Hey, you mean this guy? You mean Ward?
Yeah. But his name is Mort.
All right, moving on.
Nintendo's really good with the cease and desists.
So what do we see when we go into the tunnel?
All right, so you guys head down the tunnel, and it's deeping.
Can I hold on 1 second? Name just flies up to the mouth of the horn and shoves a bunch of feathers into it.
Okay.
So it doesn't blow. I like it.
That's what I'm going with.
Smart.
No, I guess we could take the horn with us.
You
It's
delve too
huge.
deep.
Oh, never mind.
You delve down deeper into the tunnel, and it opens up into another giant chamber. But it is almost a sheer drop. And you see all the way across this giant gap, there is another tunnel that leads even deeper down, and there's just a very thin ledge running the width of the room from the entrance you're in to the other entrance. You're pretty darn sure anybody who falls is going to squish unless they can fly.
What's the best thing I ever did with this character?
I'm a flying frog, right?
Yeah. And you do notice that there are two blue frog people standing near the entrance at the other end.
But we're still stuck.
It ain't easy being
So I guess not. No, I
blue.
How,
Blue.
how big is the opening? Like straight across?
So this chasm is huge. It's several hundred feet long.
Feels like they'd have some way to get across.
You're going to throw the handful of dirt on the ground
It's
just to
kinda
Indiana
something
Jones
like
this?
that is kind of what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I could use.
Leap of faith.
Is there loose dirt or rocks near us?
Yeah, you're in a tunnel.
I can use mold earth to kind of scatter it straight out from the ledge.
Could just use your hand and just throw it.
But this looks
It's not as
cooler.
cool.
Okay,
And
sorry.
this is like literally like the entire length of the ledge. Stones just go out. So if there's any sort of an invisible bridge or anything like
Wouldn't
that,
you knock it over?
No, like pebbles, not like...
Oh,
no,
okay. I thought like he was like molding a better bridge
just
over
wanna-
the invisible bridge.
I'm like
Everything
throwing
he does
dust.
knocks it over.
He's throwing dust, but in a cool, magical way.
Yeah,
I throw a rocket.
Jeez, Mike.
I'm sorry.
I have to explain it too much. It's not cool anymore.
I have a bird brain right now.
Bird brain.
Yeah, you see Nock make this gesture, and like pebbles from all over the ledge start to shake a little and then shoot out and try to collide with something, but they all just fall down deep into the pit. And at that, you see the two blue frog people at the other end kind of tilt their head and look up, because that was a pretty big event.
Nice one.
You want to walk around the skinny ledge where
Can
we fall off
I-
and die?
No, I'm just gonna fly.
Yeah.
Shadow step behind them.
Yeah.
I do that.
All right. You watch Blag literally walk into a shadow and then walk out of a shadow all the way across the chasm.
And am I behind the?
Yep, you're behind
the
him.
frog?
I head towards
I'm,
black.
Can I?
Oh, you fly, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
Can I-
flying with me? Are you carrying me at all?
No, dude.
All right, wasn't
You
sure.
can't figure
Sorry,
it out.
I'm a
you this
little.
entire
I'm like
time.
I'm
I'm
still a
tough
frog.
one.
I don't know if you unmorphed me or
Oh,
what.
if you want that, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, rabbit.
A frog might be able to jump better than your regular form to get across a chasm.
But he has to walk across the
think
little.
it
No, he
jump.
can't jump even.
Yeah.
I just remember Name has to concentrate, so you're lucky you stayed in that frog
Yeah.
form longer than 3 seconds.
Get halfway through the barrier.
Concentrator.
Can I, as a reaction? No, actually, no. It won't make any difference. You're going to be too far away.
Oh, your geese.
I was thinking about it, but I have to be within.
300 feet. Oh, it's 301 feet across.
I still have my Guandao blades
Yeah, within 60
coated with the poison. I mean, I could try and just kill these two guards. And
I
that gives
figured
you
you
guys
were.
time.
I still got my arrows.
I'm coming over there to help in case.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I am behind them. I don't know if that'll give me advantage or at least an extra attack before. What do you call it? Initiative.
Yeah, I got my arrows too. You know, that went so well before.
You know what? Leave the arrow.
You fire 3 shots.
He
all
said
the
it's
gun
hundreds
flies.
of feet.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like football field longer. I'm guessing.
Oh,
Don't worry, guys. I got him for you.
I got it.
Well, I guess you do what you're going to do, and Nock will try to start going around the edge to get to you.
Okay, I want to try and use my poison Guandao blades to sneak attack these two blue frog dudes.
All right, roll to hit with advantage.
That is a 13. And that's a 12.
Well done.
Yeah, that's
That's 2 misses.
great.
So you you got advantage though. So that's just a miss on the first guy. You get.
Oh, right. I get 4 attacks.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
A 15.
That's a hit.
Yay!
Okay.
So you swing twice at the first guy, somehow miss even though he's facing the other way and doesn't know you're there.
Oh, look, a penny.
He's watching the bird fly across the room.
It's like, what is that?
Mr. Magoo
And then I just kind of jab my guandao through the back of the head of the one and just kind of drag him into the darkness with me.
Instant darkness.
Instant darkness.
Hey, Bob, did you see that bird? Bob?
Robert?
And you just see this blue liquid flow over his toes.
Awesome!
Wait, did you call his name Robert? Like,
Bobbit, like Lorena
Robert? Yeah, also that. And do I still get my 2 unarmed on the first guy?
Could just push him into the pit.
That is a 20, not natural.
Alright, roll with advantage so you might get...
The crew.
That is less.
Alright, and roll for your second attack with advantage.
That is a 24.
Okay. And yeah, just to make sure you don't get that 20,
And that's more
Okay.
by 2.
Alright, so you do land both blows, but no crits or anything, so just normal unarmed damage.
Right.
Ooh.
That's 8 damage.
Alright. And the second attack?
7.
I added health.
Please don't do that.
Healing punches.
He's my friend now.
I did bad math and it went up. I was like, something there's not right.
Right, there's only 15 left.
Alright, so you punch him twice in the back, and these things are huge, so he's kind of like, ow! And he's starting to turn around to look at you.
Okay.
Nami, I'll go ahead and say you can do something, because you were clearly already heading over that way.
I go to beam him with the end of my claw that has the poison on it.
Alright, roll to hit.
I never actually hit anything anymore. It's just kind of is it strength?
Yes.
Unarmed.
Well, actually, you're in bird form. I would say it'd be dex bonus.
Okay. I'm sure I still miss. It's only a 9. But
Yeah, that's a big old miss.
Yeah.
Actually, advantage, though.
Because he's watching his friend bleed to death?
Yeah.
Hey, 14.
That's a hit.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with 1d6 because that's what the
Well, you're
animal
hitting with
thing
the
was.
poison, though.
Yeah. The dex bonus too. Oh, whatever. It's 3 damage or 4 or whatever.
Yeah, but either way,
It's not the important part.
You just give it this little cut, and it's kind of like, ooh, that kind of and then after that it just turns into goo. And
We high-five silently so the mics don't pick it up.
I would encourage you guys to look around and see if there's anything that would help us get across.
There's a 5-foot rope. I throw it towards you.
Sounds a bit short.
We watch it just fall.
I threw a rope.
He didn't even bother to hold the other end.
I actually have 250 feet of rope and 250 feet of chain.
Wow, that's convenient. Also a lie.
No, complete lie.
I'll use perception and look to see if there's anything other than just the path.
Just the ledges.
I didn't even roll for that.
Yep.
What if there was an extra ledge somewhere?
There's not.
Oh, fair enough.
This is terrifying. Nock is awful at dexterity things.
Well, get better real quick.
Can this be an athletics
Yeah.
crossing?
Hello.
All right. Because I'm sure you're going to make me roll to go along this edge.
I'm actually going to give you advantage.
Okay.
You're one with stone, and you're walking across a stone edge.
Cool.
I can't imagine a furbog stone sorcerer having a hard time on a stone ledge. So
Unless it's a very narrow stone ledge, because he's big.
I still feel like you would just be like, "Oh, I'm starting to
Like you
miss,"
kind
and
of
a stone
meld
would
into
pop
it a
out.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
That
can you just, make the edge
kind
go
of.
out farther?
I mean, that's abusing the system a little bit, but yeah.
But yes,
flavor,
I'm doing
yes.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so
Ooh, only an 18.
24.
All right. Nox walks along this ledge, and he's not even looking down. And anytime he's about to miss a step, a stone just kind of bloops out for him real quick. He steps on it when he picks his foot back in, and it juts right back into the wall. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. He's just having a merry little stroll down the thing.
He doesn't leave him for the other people. Ooh.
Am I
fact,
more dexterous
Shep's about to put his foot down and then he
Werepanther
pulls
form?
her retracts it.
Way more?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just didn't. Okay, then.
She's like, cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. I might as well, because otherwise I was going to cast Enhance Ability and do Cat's Grace on myself, but if I can just go Werepanther. Alright, so I'm going to close my eyes. My symbol's going to light up of the moon on my chest, and I'm just going to transform again. And I'm just going to try to go. I love your black. I mouthed you in my I love you black.
So I just have to say real quick, I've known that you could do that from day one.
Yeah.
And bond ship you guys had, I was like, when this comes out, that body's going to be so much better.
I was so excited. I was just like, this is going to be awesome.
But does she know I'm a shifter yet?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
That's why I said we'll have to talk later.
So, getting real deep into it, hers is magic. She's not a true lycanthrope.
That's what I figured.
So you wouldn't be able to smell it on her. Hypothetically, when she's a werepanther, she would be like, oh.
You smell like my people.
You need a bath.
It's okay. We all do. We've all been.
Hey, drink your invisible.
Yeah. So I just go across as slickly as possible.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and give me a dexterity roll with advantage.
Okay. Oh my god.
You think you have advantage?
With advantage.
With advantage.
With
With
advantage.
advantage. You
The
hate
one on the
advantage.
first one.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Alright.
You don't.
I don't know if I add anything to that.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I don't have any though, as that's a sit. I don't.
Oh, but as
Well, I don't know.
a werepanther, you do.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that you kind of... The ledge is still tiny, even for a panther.
Yeah.
It's actually, especially for a werepanther, you're a large critter.
Yeah.
But you are like doing little like Kit Kat little steps as you go across it. A couple times you start to lose. You know that like pose cats take where they just like clench onto something real quick. You see her pull that maneuver a few times, and she's like, but she does eventually make it across, and Tail is lashing in that angry cat
Just
way.
so ungraceful as a cat.
Can you talk as a werepanther, or is it just cat noises?
Can I?
I'm gonna say you can. I don't know that a normal one could,
Do I
but
have
yours
to
is
sound
magic,
like-
so I.
Do I still have to sound like this kind of?
Yes, you have to.
Hey guys, sorry that took a while.
You also accept the Siamese cats from...
Yes, I am please, if you please.
Well, it didn't take much.
Yes.
Yeah, you knew what was going to happen.
Shep.
I was waiting, and I'm like, I'm gonna roll a dex check ahead of time. I got a 20, not natural.
Oh, nice. All right, then. As you're like, Shep steps around you.
I'm also like a halfling, so that thing's probably like super wide for me. I'm like,
Yeah, you actually go between her legs. And just like,
got
My tail whips him on the ass.
and I go, ooh, saucy.
I wink a terrifying wink in my werepanther voice.
you know that glance a cat gets you right before it pounces? You're definitely getting those eyes.
Yeah.
That's exactly the look. You can see it.
Yeah.
She did it well.
She just nailed it.
Rolled a 20.
I also think it's the same look that when they're in the litter box and they stare at you. I'm going to pick this up.
Don't judge me.
Do we still have the silence on us from...
Less than an hour, you said, right? Yeah, so...
Okay, so I wanted to ask her about this, but I can't yet.
You're mouthing it to her. She's like...
You're just like, what?
So I'm assuming you guys head down the tunnel.
I have to concentrate.
I'm
for
gonna
that, though.
stay.
Well, it's up to you then if you...
We might as well keep it.
You can keep it up until...
Well, I
you...
would say, did any of my actions discount that
Yeah,
concentration?
you didn't
Okay.
take damage or anything.
I'm staying werepanther for now.
Okay.
Murdered somebody, but
Might as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Need to
choice.
concentrate the murder rifle. I'm so used to this.
What I do
Why
is
am I
robotic.
rolling so bad today?
Wake up in the morning.
You can't be gold every time.
I'm not usually ever.
I mean, unless you're the DM, because then you just lie about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What did you lie about?
My rolls are just so bad today. Anyway.
her room. I think you want to hear
Yeah.
the living room, the couch.
All right, so you guys head down the next tunnel. This one again opens up into a giant chamber with no other exit that you can see. And the chamber itself is a lot deeper than where the entrance is. And as you look down, it is just full of dark, murky water. It is, not a well-lit area, and the water itself is dark and murky. And you just see a ton of movement in the water and nothing else.
I don't like the look of those shadowy figures under the water. And what's that in the distance? Is that a symphony orchestra? Wait, and is the conductor John Williams? Oh, shit. He's got the Jaws theme in front of him. This does not bode well. Tune in next time, Podquesters, when we roll another intelligence check.
Hey guys, it's Name. You should come join us on Discord every release day. We usually have a group talking about the newest episode. It's a great way to meet other people and talk about us, because, we're kind of okay like that. All right, thanks.
Okay.
If we
I'd
snap
also
it
like
right
to
here.
see if I can figure it out.
Okay, roll for medicine.
Nana, use your nimble fingers.
No, it's 13.
Tits.
You're on the same page, yeah.
I've still got some medical things, but I'm also going to roll. But I'm like been jotting down like almost like medical journal. Like here's a diagram and here's the layout.
Use your ability for your book. I'm going to say that
Oh, I forget how that works. Where is it?
What ability?
With my
his
so-
magic item is his ranger's
My
his,
guidebook,
Have
yeah.
we discussed that?
Yep.
I don't remember.
I
Well, we
believe
don't know. We just know he uses it a lot and does something. I don't think we necessarily know that he gets a +2 to rolling. Or whatever.
where the heck is it?
In character, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, we don't know.
just
I'm looking for the page with the. I don't know how. I forget how that works.
I think we
Could
should
you play my character for me too? I just don't really feel like I don't want to take any. I don't want to.
everybody gets their turn, bud.
But see, I think we should keep recording because this is actually what his character would be doing.
Looking for the
Because I
book.
worked with- I
It's
worked
very
with you-
accurate. It's
I worked
very
with you, Kyle, had to figure it out, but now I can't remember. Like, what did we say it was?
That's why I'll never stop being.
I know. I was just thinking how much that sucks to have a new character and try to go through everything again.
I mean, until he dies.
I did with mine, but it was only like level 7 or 8, so it wasn't as
Dude,
bad.
I've never done magic before, like really at all, and I got catapulted to fucking level
I
11
just,
cleric.
that's good
It's
because
hard.
right now your card sleight of hand.
Most
is
I
shit.
have to think
My
about
what?
Your
horrible
sleight of hand
thing
is
to do
shit with
to
magic.
That's good. That's good that you can focus on that.
That's all I have to do.
I would have gone for a Magic the Gathering joke. But
Okay. Well, guidebook, inherent bond. When need arises, scout book will open. But that's all I have written. I forgot.
That's the best magic item ever.
Look that opens.
Oh boy! You need to read.
I hate those books that stay closed.
I can never get them.
all right, let's skip it for now then, because we'll have to go through our emails. I don't
Yeah.
write down other people's shoes it because I got too much of my own.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I could have sworn I had that written down. Maybe the page is at home for all I know.
As you see my spread of books and papers.
we don't feel strongly about our ability to turn one of these things quickly and
Yeah.
not killing it.
Did we start recording again?
Yeah, we never stopped.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we
Start
know
over.